Before moving to Atlanta, this next comedian performed twice in the Triangles Search for the Funniest Accountant, which was a competition we would hold up in North Carolina every year. He now lives in Atlanta. He finished in second place and third place in that competition, by the way. Mm-hmm. Those are separate years. He didn't win both in one year.
Right, not at the same time.
That would have been a low participation year.
Yes.
He's now working as the assistant controller at Moore Colson CPA and Advisors. And he's ready to jump in with both feet here in our Atlanta competition. Please welcome Joe Bray.
Where are my Moore Colson people? And family and friends, thank you. Well, they told us when we were preparing for this thing to make sure we moved the microphone stand because we didn't want to hide behind it. Scientifically, I don't think that's possible. I'm just going to put it over there for a second, though. How are you guys doing tonight? All right. This is great. Man, I just have to tell you, it's really unfortunate. My mom would be really proud right now. If she could be with us tonight, but unfortunately somebody had to watch the kids, so she's there. My wife is here. I'm so excited to have this opportunity to be here, but yes, I just want to come out and say, my name is Joe Bray, and I have diabetes. That's it? Wow. It's like Caitlyn Jenner comes out, and she's a hero, you know? I'm diabetic and I don't get anything? Come on. But it's not all bad. I know you guys are probably uncomfortable, but if you think you're uncomfortable, imagine how I feel. So before you judge, though, I know what you're thinking. How does someone so thin and sexy have diabetes? Well, actually, they don't. But diabetes is not all that bad. There's actually some positive side effects. I love it. I love to eat. And if you couldn't tell by that last joke. But people always come up to me and they'll say, you know, you better watch what you eat. You're going to get diabetes. Well, I'm pretty sure at this point, I can eat whatever I want, and you have more of a chance of getting diabetes than I do. But yeah, it's actually not all that bad. There's now that people know I have diabetes, one of my coworkers who's here tonight, yesterday she didn't know I was doing this bit about it, and she said, you better watch what you eat. You're going to go blind. Well, that's encouraging. But yes, let me tell you how this works. You guys are all here, I know, for some diabetes education. I'm just going to tell you about it. So the way this works is that if I get, diabetics need insulin like accountants need spreadsheets, okay? All right, there's about a third of the audience are accountants because they got that. But yes, so if I get too much insulin, though, my blood sugar drops. And so when it drops, it's called low blood sugar, low BS, or my wife just refers to it as BS. So, yes, but the treatment for low BS is actually eating candy. Is there any other disease you can think of where candy is medicine? I mean, it's great. I mean, just look at me. Probably need to cut back just a little bit on my meds, but hey, doing all right. But yes, it does lead to some very interesting situations. One day I fell out of the shower, hit my head, and I was, yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing when your wife has to pick you up naked off the floor out of the bathroom and drag you into the bed. But anyway, so I fell out of the shower, and I had a big old pack of Skittles and a cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper to drink just to bring my sugar back up. And my kids, I don't think they understand how this works because one of them, next day I heard her whine and I said, honey, what's the matter? She goes, Daddy, I want diabetes. But yeah, it actually leads to some interesting situations in the bedroom, if you want to hear about that. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Well, it's too bad because you're going to hear about it. But yeah, it's, so I had a, the other night I was laying there and I was shaky and sweaty, kind of like I am right now. And it's actually the first sign of low blood sugar. And so my wife realized what was going on, and so she realized she needed to give me some candy. So she starts to put the candies in there. Now, I'm in a delusional state, okay? I don't understand what's going on, but she's putting candies in my mouth, and I just kind of come to, and I realize it's just not coming fast enough. So I just grab her whole hand, I stick it in my mouth, and I just bit down, all right? That's her laughing over there right now, because it is funny. But I bit down on it. Now, you got to understand, at this point, the kids walk in. All right, now this is what they see. This is what their innocent little eyes see. All right? Their mommy is standing over me with her hand in my mouth. There's Skittles all over the bed. And I'm yelling, more, more. Now, I panicked. My kids, what are they going to think about that? So I panicked, and I told them the first thing that came to mind. I just kind of buckled, and I said, we were doing mommy and daddy things. Sure, that cleared it up a bit. One day they're going to look back on that moment and go, Mom and Dad were into some freaky stuff. But yeah, it actually has some other bedroom effects that I love you. I love you. Thank you. But it has some other interesting bedroom effects. So yes, it makes it hard. Makes it difficult to perform. All right? Let's just be honest. So when my blood sugar's low, we just know business hours are over. But it's all right. It's not that bad. After 11 years of marriage and 4 kids, we weren't really open in the first place. But yes, it's that's not the only interesting thing about me, though. I do have diabetes, but I also have freakishly large extremities. It's all right. They told me to keep it PG. But, yes, so I actually do. And people at the gym, guys at the gym are always commenting about my well-endowed hands. So I have big hands, all right? Now, don't get excited. It's not true what they say. But I do have big hands, and I had a boss, my old CFO called me Shrek hands. And so Shrek hands kind of stuck. But let me tell you something. Shrek hands, am I hiding behind this thing again? My goodness, I told you what. I gotta move that thing. Shrek hands, the person who invented the cell phone, the keypad on the cell phone, they obviously didn't have Shrek hands. Because if they had, they would never have put the I and the O's so close to each other. I do this all the time. I don't know about you, but next time you do it, think about me. My mom and dad were coming over for dinner the other day, and I texted my mom to say, are you bringing everything? That's what I thought I texted. I said, are you bringing every thong? Apparently she doesn't read her text, though, because she gave me 2 thumbs up. But then my dad asked me, he said, hey, are you coming over to see the game on Saturday? And I said, well, it's going to be a long shot. Well, that's what I thought I said. But then I hit send. His response, just come over when you're done. Well, listen, you guys have been great. Thanks to Moore Colson for sponsoring. Thanks to my family and friends. Thanks for count as one.
Joe Bray.